After just 1 week on the Disney Channel, all new episodes of DuckTales are back, promising new history to rewrite and new mysteries to solve, starting with something fans of the show have been trying to discover since the very first episode.
The truth about my mom.
And one of the greatest mysteries of Clan McDuck.
That's right. This is the Spear of Selene. When the new DuckTales series premiered, it had a lot to live up to. The show had to please fans of the original cartoon, fans of decades of Disney Duck comics, and also appeal to a brand new audience of kids. And it did that by doubling down on the lyrics of the original show's theme song. Solve mysteries, rewrite history. That's a tall order, but the show pulled it off by going big on the first episode, asking a huge unanswered question of DuckTales and Donald Duck's nephews. Just who is Huey, Dewey, and Louie's mother? With the exception of a single rare comic, it's a mystery that just hasn't had much of an answer. But throughout the first season of the new DuckTales reboot, we've been given a handful of hints. The first episode showed a painting of her on an adventure with Scrooge and Donald. Another episode reveals that she took something called the Spear of Selene from Uncle Scrooge. And in the latest episode, helpfully titled The Spear of Selene itself, Dewey and Webby conspire to find out just what that mysterious artifact really is. And I do mean conspire. The episode starts out with the Duck family flying through stormy weather, and the two of them set up Launchpad to crash land on a mythical island off the coast of Greece.
I thought it was a myth. What? What is this place? Ithaquack.
What?
That, if you're wondering, is a duck pun of Ithaca, a very real Greek island named after the mythical home of Odysseus from Homer's Odyssey. The kids are excited to see this island, but Scrooge and Donald have clearly had some history there. They want to leave immediately.
No. We gotta go now.
Get this plane in the air.
Right away, this is a great start for this episode. We know it's called the Spear of Selene, and it's going to have something to do with the first season's big mystery. And we also know that Dewey and Webby tricked the family into coming to this island specifically to solve that mystery. So Donald and Scrooge's trepidation must be them trying to keep the secret of Della Duck away from the kids, right? Well, not exactly. It turns out this Greek island is actually filled with Greek gods. And Scrooge isn't exactly on the best of terms with them. Donald, on the other hand, is apparently Hercules' best friend. Wait, not Hercules.
Who are you?
Your uncle must have told tale of Storcules, Colossus of Corinth, hero of Heliopolis, and my proudest accomplishment, best friend to Donald Duck.
This character is great, but before I get into why, I want to note that this is where the story starts to diverge. While Scrooge, Donald, Huey, and Louie are dealing with the Greek gods, Webby and Dewey sneak off to try and unravel the mystery of the Spear of Selene.
To the Naos! That's Greek for temple.
Okay, stop assuming I know things. Like baseline, assume I know nothing.
So far, this is actually one of my favorite episodes. The two stories perfectly balance the tension of wanting to find out more about Della Duck by using a lighthearted story with Donald, Scrooge, and the kids at their best, playing off a larger-than-life character. And this means that while Dewey and Webby are running off to face Greek myths in an attempt to find that Spear of Selene hidden somewhere on the island, Scrooge and the others are doing a series of contests against Zeus, who blames Scrooge for his loss of popularity with the rest of the Greek pantheon. Between these two stories, you get a ton of great action, a handful of classic Donald slapstick, plenty of sassy Scrooge moments, and another unexpected DuckTales secret. Louie's full name.
From henceforth, you shall be known as Hubert, tamer of winds, and Llewellyn, fighter of storms.
Awesome! Please do not say my real name out loud.
That's amazing. Storcules is a ton of fun all around, and it's not hard to see why. He's friendly, charming, noble, and he's also secretly Mickey Mouse. Well, not really, but he is voiced by the same person that voices Mickey Mouse in the new Mickey Mouse shorts. It's also great to see Donald getting a lot more screen time. It seems like we haven't seen a lot of him in the first season so far, but everything that makes him great is here in full force. We get to see his fear of letting the boys get hurt, his annoyance at Storcules, his apathy for adventure, and above all, his explosive anger. It's great. Webby and Dewey's adventure is good too, but you might notice I'm not talking too much about it. There's a reason for that. While the rest of the family is off having a silly showdown with the gods, the two of them are on a more traditional adventure, pillaging a temple, searching for treasure, and fighting monsters. Along the way, they're also fighting each other. Dewey is excited to learn something about his mother, and he's convinced she's a hero, someone to admire, but Webby is worried that Della Duck might have betrayed Scrooge. It's fun to see them trade theories as they go on about what really happened. But I don't want to reveal how it ends here. You see, Della Duck and the Spear of Selene is one of the big mysteries of this series so far, and I don't want to spoil even a small part of that for anyone who hasn't seen it unfold in the way the show intends. But that doesn't mean I'm going to leave you hanging. Do you want to know what I really think about what happened to Della Duck and the hints this episode reveals? Then you've got it, but you're gonna need to watch the next video. The Secret of the Spear of Selene is already up on my YouTube channel, and you can watch it right now. But if you don't want any spoilers, well, then we better end things here. I'll close by saying just once again, I think this is one of my favorite episodes so far. It's a tight story that gives every character a moment to shine, and it's just really fun overall. If you want to know more though, go ahead and check out my next video for spoiler-filled theories about what comes next. Oh, and if you liked this one, feel free to like, subscribe, and bug me on social media or whatever. Otherwise, thanks for watching as always, and take it easy out there, Internet.